Hey there, today in the lab we've got one of our very favorite writers, the author of the classic Alternadad and more recently Stretch, The Unlikely Making of a Yoga Dude. Today in DadLabs we've got Mr. Neil Pollack. Neil, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, Clay.
So it's the new year, lots of resolutions going on out there, and here at DadLabs we hear a lot from guys that have got new babies at home, and one of their biggest complaints is it's impossible for me to maintain any kind of fitness regimen, and it's frustrating because it's the new year and everybody else is doing it. I can't do it. Could yoga be the answer for these poor new dads?
I suppose so. I mean, a sort of beginning yoga routine works because it's not too strenuous if you start off at the right level, and you can sort of gradually work up into something else. It almost doesn't feel like you're exercising if you do it properly.
Can you do this kind of thing? Can you pop in a yoga CD, or how hard is it to teach yourself a yoga routine that you could just, bust out at any moment?
I think it can work if you do it with a DVD or even some YouTube videos, but a trap you can fall into is doing stuff that's too difficult for your level. I actually recommend finding if you belong to a gym, or finding a neighborhood yoga studio that offers a sort of an introduction to yoga series. Take 2, 3, 4 classes. It's nice to actually understand the concepts behind it.
How does an alternate dad such as yourself end up getting involved in yoga? How did you fall into the yoga trap?
I had a new baby, but I was trying to avoid that reality. I'd formed a rock band. I'd published a book about rock and roll. I was trying to squeeze the last bits of juice out of my youth, and I don't know, it wasn't really working for me. And then the New York Times reviewed my book, and they, in the review, they referred to me as doughy. I had this propensity for posing for pictures with my shirt off. And, when the paper of record calls you fat, you figure it's time to do something about it. So I had a little mini personality crisis, semi-breakdown thing. And my wife, she very kindly said to me, maybe you should try doing some yoga with me. So I went to one morning and didn't suck. So I went to another one, and then I just sort of gradually found myself getting drawn into the vortex.
Recap those again for us. What's the best sort of first place that a dad should go if he's interested in getting involved in yoga?
If you have a gym membership, finding sort of a gentle yoga class there, or go to your neighborhood yoga studio if there's one nearby, and see if they offer an introduction to yoga course or a beginner's yoga course.
All right, well, Neil, thanks so much for talking with us. And if you haven't checked it out already, you really should check out his book, Stretch. It's not just about yoga. It's also about, a guy's struggle with his own identity, lots of wit. It's a very funny book. So you definitely want to check that out. It's available at Amazon. You might be able to get a copy in paperback at your local bookstore. Thanks again for joining us, Neil.
Thank you, Clay. Take it easy.
That's all for us this week here in the lab.